15 of the NFL is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receivers down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he stopped immediately there. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
A gain of a yard. First down, Philadelphia.
Cut, 380. Mike 59. Touch 50, touch 50.
Running with Howard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of. The 30.
Get ready.
He was brought down by Trey Williams. A gain of 11 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
Check. Move the feet. 59. Mike to 59. He getting in. 14. Hey.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that.
Defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Got it? Right over there. Yeah. Mike. Protein spill. Be a long day for you. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Eason. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Hey, wahoo! 58's the money. 58's the money. Check right. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. Forced out to his left. Big hold of the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, They needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
49, check 49, check 49. Slam. Hit it.
From the gun, Eason, and this is caught by Watkins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Watch the shit.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Now. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming out. Hey, Foxtrot. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I don't think you can.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Uchenna Nwosu in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Muhammad fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun, Wilson. And an alley to run.
Number 3, Russell Wilson on the keeper. Tahir Whitehead on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. He's got his man. This is Tate. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Hey, Delta. Mike 51. Let's go, baby. Return it. Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike, go.
Throwing on first down. Eason. He completes it to Tate. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 6. It's brought in left side by Tate. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
51. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 51 now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Philadelphia.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Wilson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Friday.
To throw again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Let him know. Come on. Mike, check, 59.
Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go!
Back to throw. Eason throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Tate. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
From the gun, Eason. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
That's what I do.
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. It's complete to Lockett. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Check. Watch 54. All day, dog.
On first down, Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action with Wilson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian McCaffrey, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Lockett, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2.
Go 14.
They're going to try and run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking a big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Haywood. You ain't going nowhere.
2nd and 2. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. Just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Zipper. X3. Get it.
On 3rd and 2, Eason. And he's got his man on the out route. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Let's go.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Okay, double up. Now.
Looking to throw. Eason. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Seahawks send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
What we got? Mike spot 4, Mike spot 6. Mike spot 4. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Wilson now, operating from the gun. It's caught. Lockett. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
on 2nd and 12. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by the outside. Backer Telvin Smith. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Wilson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. It comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
No. Hey. Buzz.
Back to throw. Eason going deep here for Bryant. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
At the 2-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Christian McCaffrey, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
64, go.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's Wilson. And an alley to run. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
Go.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
Cut, 380. Mine's 59. And what's delay? Cut.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Philadelphia, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they fall to defeat for the second time this season. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Big number